New York City is known as a city that never sleeps. Every day, millions of people walk through its busy streets. Thousands of workers enter office towers. In fact, tourists visit famous landmarks. Schools remain full of children. Life moves at an incredible pace. But sometimes that pace comes to a sudden stop. And that's exactly what happened in Midtown Manhattan. A major emergency unfolded after structural concerns were reported at a high-rise redevelopment project. According to the New York Fire Department, officials received reports of falling bricks, buckling support columns, and sagging floor inside the building. As a precaution, emergency crew immediately sealed off several surrounding streets and ordered large-scale evacuation while engineers rushed to assess the whole structure. Now, think about this. Manhattan is one of the most densely populated places in the world. Every office tower, every apartment building, and every construction project sits very close to one another. So when structural concerns are reported inside even one building, authorities cannot afford to take chances here. In the meantime, police officers quickly cleared nearby streets, firefighters secured the whole area, emergency response teams established safety zones. Traffic was diverted, public transport service in that area were affected, and hundreds of workers were safely evacuated before engineers entered the building. In the meantime, New York City Mayor Mr. Zohran Mamdani, he later addressed the media alongside Governor Kathy. Both the leaders assured the residents that public safety remained the highest priority and confirmed that engineers would continue inspecting the building before anyone would be allowed to enter. Now, fortunately, there were no injuries that were reported, but the whole incident once again highlighted the responsibility that was involved in maintaining aging infrastructure while new redevelopment projects continue across major cities. In the meantime, for millions of people living in large metropolitan area, safety inspections are very often invisible. Yet, they remain one of the most important part of urban life because sometimes preventing a disaster is just as important as responding to one. And yes, while emergency crew worked to secure one of New York's busiest neighborhood, another moment from the NATO summit was dominating social media around the globe. International summits are usually remembered for important agreements, major speeches, historic meetings, or maybe breakthrough decisions. But sometimes one unexpected moment becomes bigger than the summit itself. And this is exactly what happened during the NATO summit dinner in Ankara. As global leaders arrived at the presidential palace, cameras captured a brief interaction between French President Mr. Emmanuel Macron and Turkey's First Lady, Emin Erdogan. During the greeting, many people on social media claimed that Emin Erdogan appeared to pull back before what they believed was an attempt by President Macron to kiss her hand. In the meantime, French First Lady Brigitte Macron was standing beside him as the greeting continued. Within minutes, short video clips spread rapidly across social media platforms, triggering widespread discussion and different interpretation of the interaction. Now think about this. Diplomatic protocols differ from one country to another. Every handshake, every greeting, and every gesture can carry cultural meaning. What appears completely normal in one country may be interpreted very differently elsewhere. And that is why international leaders receive detailed diplomatic briefing before attending any global summit. Well, despite that preparation, unexpected moments still happen. And today, in the age of smartphones and social media, even a greeting lasting only a few seconds maybe, it can become a worldwide talking point. In the meantime, supporters called the moment insignificant, but critics analyzed every frame of the video. Experts reminded people that short video clips often fail to capture the complete context of a diplomatic interaction. Whatever the interpretation may be, one thing is definitely clear. The whole incident once again demonstrated how modern diplomacy now unfolds not only inside meeting rooms, but also across millions of mobile phone screens around the globe.